just to let you know what we went through on our trip to the UK today. So it's a it's a couple of good and bad experience. However, it was fun. It was great fun. As you can see, my wife is very tired. She's very tired, but we needed to let you guys know um, what it is that we went through on our journey to the UK today. We just we arrived safely and everything went well. Everything actually went well, of course. You know, but we just wanted to let you guys know that we we had lots of experience on our way. We had lots of experience, and would like to share with you some of them, so that if you have the opportunity to um, embark on this kind of journey tomorrow or in the future, you will be able to know what to expect and how to go about them. All right, so guys, um, we want you to stick with us. Stick with us as we begin to unfold our experience from the beginning to the end. And also, we are going to we're going to be making a clip of the journey, so you're going to be seeing it in video form. But we just want to talk about it first today. We just want to talk about it. So, however, we just hope we get you guys to know about it. All right. So first, you can see her. See her face. Can you guys see her face? She's tired. She's really, really tired. But however, we are still going to let you guys know what we are going through. All right. So, guys, um, first, this woman started. She started with packing lots of lots of bag bags bags and what do we call it, food stuff, right? Food stuff. Yeah, she says she has lots of friends in the UK. Blah blah blah. This person said he should bring Gary for him. This person said he should bring crayfish for her. And this person said he should bring pepper for her. I said, what is all this that you are doing? We are going to be carrying lots of luggage if you want to do this. She said, no, these are my people. We have to do this. We have to do that. It's a one-time thing. Now that we are going there, it's an opportunity for them to get these things, because it's very difficult to get. It's very difficult for them to get it over here in the UK. And even if they do, it's quite expensive, because yeah, African food is expensive here. So I said, okay, no problem. Go ahead and do what you want. At the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, after putting our clothes together, food stuff took up to 3 luggage, right? Food stuff took up to 3 luggage. Only food stuff for people that we bought, you know. Well, at first, I didn't see it as anything. I said, well, since it's within our luggage allowance in the flight, oh, fine, let's just do it for them. All right, so we are back to the journey. We got to the airport, we got to the airport. We moved our luggage to the security check center, pass it through the scanner and all that. At the scanner point, you know what my wife did? Do you know what she did? She almost left one of the baggage behind. She almost left it. I was asking her, come on, what are you saying? You came with 4 luggage here. and we are moving with 3. He said, oh, that she thought I had already carried it. I was like, why are you saying that you thought I've already carried it? You saw me with 2 and you are holding 1. So where's the 4th one? Oh, she said, oh, she thought I carried it already and all that. She had to go back to the security point to look for the luggage, only for her to see the luggage lying one side unattended. She had to bring it, and we now moved into the airport. We moved into try and locate our airline counter. When there, first thing they asked us to do was to go and weigh, scale our luggage to ensure that we are not carrying excess luggage, because if we do, we are going to be paying extra money for each kg that is above your luggage allowance. So baby, did we have any extra luggage, any extra baggage, any extra baggage at the end of the day?
No, we didn't have any extra. You know, up to, I thought you put everything together in total. It was not up to, everything was just perfect. Yes, everything was just perfect. There was nothing.
It wasn't over. It was just within our luggage allowance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And again, I noticed that while I was moving those luggage, you were doing video of me struggling with this luggage, and I was sweating because I had to do them. I didn't want to stress you and all that. So tell me, why were you videoing me at that time?
I was doing it because I want to show it to you later to see how miserable you were in the airport. You're very miserable. Looking somehow.
I was looking miserable at the airport, right?
Very annoying. Seriously.
But you forgot that you were the one that put me through that stress.
I that put you through that stress. How can I put you through stress like that? I was so I tired. I'm very tired. Like
you were the one that put me through that stress. You were the one that put me through that stress. You said, you needed to buy food stuff for your friends. They're waiting for you. They're expecting you. They have requested for this,
but
that,
A, B, C. So at least you bought something and you bought 1 or 2 for your friends.
And it was just few things now. It was not just few things.
I bought few, you bought few.
So no, don't say you bought few. If you don't say you bought few, that's the part I won't accept. That's the part I won't accept. Don't tell me you bought few. Your own alone that you bought for your friends were over two luggage.
Okay, at the end of the day, the prayers that they prayed for you when you're not going. Yeah, so you saw the excitement.
What do you mean by the prayer that they prayed for me?
Excited. You're happy. They prayed for you.
But nobody considered the stress that we went through. You saw it. You saw the stress that we went through at the airport. In fact, we'll get to that point. Let's just go ahead. Let's just do it one step at a time. So after then, we went to scale our luggage. It was just within our luggage allowance, and we went verified our booking ticket and issued us our boarding pass. All right. This baggage were taken in by the airline officials for checking. All right, so we moved on to immigration clearance, customs, and all other security checkpoints in the airport. Of course, how many checkpoints did we pass as we were going in? Like how many?
I can't remember, but I know it was much. Like to custom, immigration, so many checkpoints. Annoying checkpoints.
Very annoying, asking some silly questions.
At a point,
I almost had issue with one of the custom officers for asking some very fleeting questions that he's not supposed to ask and all
Well,
that.
no, I was supposed to ask those questions because if you have problem with him, he will send you back to your country now. He will tell you that you are necessary. I don't know where you are going to. You want
No,
to go
now,
and want to go and make trouble there or something.
no,
So
now,
he can send you back to the back to Nigeria.
no, you don't understand. We are still in Nigeria now.
We're in Nigeria, yes. Now we're in Nigeria.
We're in the airport in
when
Abuja.
When custom asks you something in the airport, like, okay, why are you going there? This what some stupid question. You answer them politely. You don't need to be rude about.
Maybe that's the problem I have with you. You don't understand.
I don't want to
these
understand.
people, there are some questions they don't have the right to ask. So why should the custom officer
be
be asking me why I am traveling?
Okay, wait until you are going back to Nigeria. Wait until you are going back and pack all those things that you're going back. Everything that you are buying in the UK, make sure you are holding receipt because they're going to ask you a whole lot of questions. Just wait and make sure. Wait till that day that you want to go back to Nigeria. You will see question you. You are going to receive question from custom. You know you are going to buy things for people in Nigeria.
My point is this. If custom says they want to check, if custom officer say he wants to check what is in my luggage to see if I'm carrying contraband, it is understandable. Not a custom officer asking me why I am traveling. It is not in his duty to do that.
Well,
the immigration officer can ask me that, then I'll answer, but not the custom officer.
Okay.
That was why I was annoying with the guy. But at the end of the day, you could see that he saw that I knew what I was doing, and we had to just pass that point. We got to the immigration point. Did we have issue? We didn't have issue. They were very coordinated, organized, and they were working according to their duties. So these people, sometimes you don't allow them to push you by the corners, because most times these officials in Nigeria, most of them want to begin to perform above board.
In the UK, you're not in Nigeria, so you have to respect all protocol. You have to respect them. It's not about.
Now wait, now we are still talking about our experience in Abuja airport. We have not got into the UK yet. We're still talking about our experience in Nigeria airport.
It's because of those things that make you almost miss your flight, right?
Why would I miss my flight?
Why would you miss your
nobody,
flight?
Nobody can make me miss my
you
flight. It's not
miss
possible.
Your flight. If you miss your flight, you go back home and go and stay. You go and stay at home.
When I'm already in the airport and I'm there on time, why should I miss the flight?
The money that you use to pay, as in to pay for missing of flight. It's not for you to book for that one, a fresh one again. But
that will not happen because we were there on time and we did all we could do at the right time. So
yes. The body was stressful for us to come out. At the point I was like, I was on the queue. I was sweating on the queue. I was like, oh, at the point I not got to a place where there was AC. As
soon as you did what?
I
know you are very tired.
Of course, I'm very, very tired.
I understand.
I'm tired.
So
as I felt that AC immediately, I didn't know the guy that was standing close to me is from my tribe from Edo. I said, "Kai, let me use my language to say, I just want to stay here. I don't. There is no move. I want to stay. That this thing is just blowing. This is just blowing me. I just burst into laughter. Laugh.
Immediately, yes. I noticed it. Immediately, I noticed that guy was from our side, and he heard the dialect we were speaking.
Yes,
because if he had not heard what we said, he would not be laughing that way. It was actually hot. I agree with you. That place was hot, and when you are feeling so much heat and you just see a place where you feel this cool breeze coming to you, you want to stick around for a while. You want to stick around for a while to enjoy some of the cool breeze to cool your system down. Yes, I understand that. Of course, at the end of the day, we boarded our flights, went to locate our seat, and again, before when we went to locate our seat, I got to the place where the seat where I was supposed to sit. I met a guy sitting at my position. I met a guy sitting right in the position I should be sitting because I was supposed to be sitting at the window side, right? So I met a guy sitting on my seat. I whispered to the guy, I said, "Ah, guy, that's my seat." So I thought he was supposed to sit maybe somewhere else along that row that I was sitting. But at the end of the day, I now found out that it was not even in that part at all. It was not even in that
Well, on the other
that
wing,
that wing at all. It was on the other wing. It was on
he
the other
just saw,
wing.
he just saw 27
He
and he
just
just
saw
entered.
27 and he just entered. Meanwhile, there are 27 in both wings, but his own is in the other side. So he was arguing with me. He was about arguing with me actually. He didn't really argue. He was about arguing with me that that seat is his own. How can we have? How can they allocate one seat to two people? So I told him to check his ticket properly. When he checked the ticket, he said, "Yes, this seat is for me." He said, "Ah, my seat is 27K." I said, "Oh, you are 27K? No, your seat is not here. This is 27L. 27K is on the other wing. You have 27 here and 27 here. So your 27K is on the other wing." And I checked very well and I saw that yes, I was right. He apologized and stood up to locate his seat. All right. So after that, we took our positions, sit properly. Everybody was boarding, and at the end of the day, the body completed, the door was shut, you know, all the protocols, flying protocols, while you are on board, things, security checks, security um, precautions that you should know or you should take when there are emergencies and all that. Know how these air hostess do it. They did all their demonstrations, make all their announcements and all that. So at the end of the day, the flight actually started um, moving at the exact time it should. I said, well, these guys are really on point. They are accurate. It was exactly the time that's on the ticket. The flight actually moved its position for the first time. All right. So, um, when we were moving, when the flight was moving, it started slowly and then positioned itself for speed movement. All right. Move on. Speed movement. We took off at the end of the day. You know how it is when you take off. How it is when you take off. The feeling, the feeling that you feel as the flight is moving up and all that. Sometimes, if you are not used to it, you might think that something bad wants to happen, but it's just a normal thing that you experience during takeoff. You also experience it too when you are landing. So babe, what are you doing now?
I'm
Hmm?
tired.
I know now. Let's tell our people now what.
I'm tired.
Let's tell
I
our
wish
people the
I wish
experience.
we can do this tomorrow so I will have
Hmm?
more energy.
No, we have started it
I
already. We
have
have
more
to
energy
complete it.
like to tell you to get.
We have started this already. We have to complete it. Hmm? So no, 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 no. Wait, yeah. All right. So she's tired. Of course, I understand. I remember now. Eh, she's tired. Of course, I understand. But we have to do this. We just have to. Hmm? We just have to do this. All right. So, as we were saying, we're airborne The turbulence started along the way, which is normal. There was one girl that was sitting with us. She was actually really scared about um, every little hiccup, every little shake in the aircraft. She's scared about it. So I was wondering, how come she's this scared? Is it her first time? She said it's not her first time, but that she's usually very scared when the flight is shaking, when there's turbulence and all that. Said she's really very scared. At the point, she gave us her phones, her handheld belongings. She gave us to hold for her while she was holding on to the seat in front of her. I asked her, why are you doing that? There's a seat belt holding you back already. She said no, that she just wants to be sure that she's firm, you know. So it happened quite a number of times before we got to our destination. But however, we actually got to our destination successfully. We got this. We got to our destination successfully. It was a transit flight. It was a transit flight. We got to our transit destination. We had to have a layover for a while before we catch up with our connecting flights. So during the layover, we had lots of experience. We strolled around the airport, meet different people, speak with different people, share the experiences. We also admired the aesthetic of the airport. It was really beautiful anyway. It was beautiful. We admired everything about the place. The officials of the airport were handy to give you, render you any assistance that you want. So whatever you ask them, just walk up to them. You ask them, they'll actually tell you what you want to hear. They'll assist you, ensure that you get the necessary assistance that you want. Of course, so that was it. We stayed for a while, and during our layover, I must tell you, it was fun. It was really fun. It was really fun. You are alive. You know. But I know she's tired. Okay, I'm just trying to put her up. I'm just trying to put her up. All right. So you will see that she's tired. Look at her. Look at her. I'm trying to bring her up by force. Trying to bring her up. Look at her. See her eyes. You see her eyes. Yes, I get it. All right. So we laid over for the number of time that we have to stay before we catch our connecting flight. Of course, it was fine. So, baby, tell us about your experience during our transit time.
So, the food they gave us rice. I was asking for pounded yam. They don't have pounded yam and groundnut soup.
Do you hear?
They give us pounded yam. That food. Look at the food they give us. Very small, very tiny thing like this. So I thought the food was not going to go anywhere, but at the end of the day, the food was satisfying.
Oh yes, I did mention that. That was the food in the aircraft that they gave us. No, don't worry, guys. We're going to give you a clip of all this, and you will see a visual explanation of all this. They gave us this food. It was really small. We were complaining, and my wife came with this bush idea of having to request for pounded yam and what do you call it?
Soup.
And groundnut soup, because he's a woman. they don't play with groundnut soup. She was asking if they don't offer pounded yam and groundnut soup. I said she will go back to her village to go and meet her mother to request for pounded yam and groundnut soup. Not inside the aircraft where you have multinational people who don't even know the kind of food that you are even requesting for. They don't even know. They don't know it. Not to talk of
They don't know it.
know how to prepare it.
They don't know, but they know my money.
Of course, they know your money because your money is universal. Everybody knows money. Can you be requesting for parinya and granite soup inside the aircraft?
So those will give me what I want.
Are you in Mama Put?
Which Mama Put? Granite soup and Mama Put food.
Are you in Mama Put that you want to ask for granite soup and parinya? It is intercontinental that is served inside the aircraft, not your local village food. Okay, so tell your viewers more about what you experienced during your transit period.
The transit was beautiful. Apart from the food, well, the food was nice actually. The food was nice because I was requesting for pounded yam and groundnut soup. My husband said that I didn't I bought the piece. The only piece that can give me pounded yam and groundnut soup. So getting to Addis Ababa, the airport is nice, fine. I was wearing just a trouser and a jacket, but the point to me it was cold. But my husband said, okay, I'm not really hungry, but just give me something to eat. See, this man will go buy come. I go buy small chicken like this. They say how many pounds, how many dollars I take buy am. When they convert am to Nigeria money, 50-something thousand. Like, oh God, I wish I knew this money was this expensive. No, there was no point buying. No, let me go. Better go hungry than spending 50-something thousand on this small chicken like this. Oh well, the journey was fine. We were in Addis Ababa for over 4 hours. But it was that time to fly to London. It was that time for us to fly to London, and the airplane was nice actually. For the food again, second time they gave us the first time that morning they gave us food and they're like, what kind of food is this one? This one no go warm me for 8 hours though. Which kind of food be this? I just chop everything finish. You know how many minutes I start chop and finish. I don't know how that one they come. And if I knew that one was coming, what go make me chop that one finish? But just leave them now. They now came back again and brought one egg like that. They said egg or what they call that one. So I said egg. Pancake. I said no. I said give me egg. The egg be like shit. When I tasted it, the egg was actually nice. It was really, really nice. The journey was smooth, it was fine. Apart from that, landed. Went through immigration in UK.
Okay, that was when we landed at Heathrow Airport, right? So yes, of course, we landed at Heathrow Airport successfully. Heathrow Airport is the largest airport in the world, the biggest in the world. Of course, when they say it's the biggest, it wasn't just for saying it sake. It's actually the biggest. When you are there, you will understand why they say it's the biggest. It is massive. It is really massive. Of course, very big, very big. Right. So we landed there. We had beautiful experience during our landing. Of course, we'll pass through immigration, of course. Border check. They call it border They call it border check. So we actually passed through border check, went there, and we had a lot of people in the queue. There were lots of people in the queue there. We maintained the queue, how it is. There is no priority for anyone. There is no, I know who know you. I know who know this person. I know who know that person. There's nothing like that. Whoever you are, you will maintain the queue until it gets to your turn. So we actually did. We maintained the queue until it got to our turn. And even before it got to our turn, we were seeing persons that were ahead of us who were passing through the immigration check, and we noticed that a few persons were bounced back. So few persons were not allowed entry into the UK for whatever reasons best known to the immigration officer. Whatever is best known to the immigration officer, they refused some persons entry into the UK. So when it got to our turn, we were asked to meet one immigration officer because we were a couple, and they wouldn't have checked us differently. So we went together to one immigration officer who asked us few questions which were really very were really not bad questions. They were vital questions, and we answered them the way we should. And trust me, our entry was granted. It was smooth, and we didn't spend more than 1 minute with the immigration officer, and our passport was stamped, and we allowed entry to the UK. Of course, that was the beginning of the UK experience. The beginning of the UK experience, of course. So we went in. I was expecting that when when um, when we get our bags, we'll get our luggage, we'll go through customs that will come and be checking what and what we brought into their country, just the way they do in Nigeria and all that. So I was expecting that, but behold, there was nobody who requested to check our bag. It was just immigration checkpoints, the border check, that asked us questions which we answered to their satisfaction, and we allowed entry to the UK. There was no other checkpoint, no other security checkpoint, no other verification checkpoint, nothing. It was just smooth, just one point. Unlike in Nigeria, where you have the immigration will check, the custom officer will check, the DLEA will check, ICPC will check, MTN will check, APC will check. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. But here in the UK, just one security checkpoint. Once you are able to pass that point, you are free to go into the country. And that was what happened. That was what happened. It was smooth and very fast. No unnecessary delay, no unnecessary questions, unlike in my country. So that was just the beginning of the sweet experience. As we just exited, as we came out from the arrival, of course, our friend was there waiting for us already. And as we came out of the arrival, we saw him immediately. He came, we embraced each other, hugged each other, and then he began to assist us move our luggage, because they were really much for me and my wife to pull around. So we're lucky that someone was there to assist us. So he began to assist to pull the luggage. Oh my God. You won't believe the distance that we had to move to catch our connecting train to the next city. You won't believe the distance. The distance, in fact, it was an underground movement from surface to underground, from underground to underground, from underground to underground. So I think we went, if I'm not mistaken, let me know exaggerate on this. Let me know exaggerate. We went down like 200 feet below ground level. Below ground level in that airport. I was amazed. From underground to underground. And trust me, from every layer of the underground, there's a train system that runs through it. There's a train line that runs through it. So it depends on where you are going to. You try to locate your train station. When you locate your train station, you move through that underground. So we went down to, I think it. I was told that that is not even the list of the underground train. That's one of the underground train, but there were some few underground train below that level that we were. So it was one of a big experience that you would like to also be part of when you have the opportunity. So of course we catched our connection train. We moved from one point to another, came down, took another train, moved again, and then you see another thing that we really enjoyed was the train movement. It was like as if you are in an aircraft. It was as if you are in an aircraft. The train is so smooth, so fast, and everything is being programmed. You do everything yourself. You don't need anybody to tell you this is what you want to do, this is what you should do, this is what you should not do, and all that. Everything is there, self-explained. Everything is self-explained. And also, when we got to the train station, we didn't have our physical tickets on ground because we booked it online. We had to go to the ticket machine. It's like an ATM machine. You go there, slot in any of your ATM card, any one at all, but it must be Mastercard. Any of your bank ATM card, just slot it in, and a prompt will come up to tell you what next to do. It will get to a point where they'll say, okay, enter the code of your ticket. By the time you enter the code, the machine will print out all the ticket that you need to move from the point that you are, from your current point to your final destination. You understand? So your final location, your present location to your final destination as you book your ticket will come out um from that ticket machine, and you have it handy. Because if you don't and you go to enter the train with your online ticket, you'll be charged the penalty. And I heard that the penalty sometimes is as high as £200 for a ticket that you buy for £10, £11, £9, £7, depends on where you are going to. If you fail to print it out and you go to the train like that, you'll be penalized. And as I heard that the fine could be as high as £200. So all these things you must be coordinated. You must follow the rule. There is no, oh, I didn't know. There is no, oh, sorry, I didn't know that it was like this. Once you commit the offense, you pay for it. You pay for it. So it's a system that works. That is what you call system that works. All right. So you don't come and misbehave anyhow and think that you can go scot-free with it. No, the system will check you. If you refuse to check yourself, the system will check you. And when the system check you, the system will check you in the hard way. So so you need to always be on guard to ensure that you are following rules. You don't break rules here. You don't break rules here in the UK. If you break it, you have just generated income for the government. You have only succeeded in generating more income for the government. So what they live on is tax. What they live on is tax. So that is part of generating. That's part of the way that the government use in generating revenue for themselves. So if you commit a crime, it is in their benefit. It is in their benefit. They are happy for you to commit crime so that you will add to the income generation of the country. Yeah. So, like we said, we printed our tickets, located our train station, and boarded our train. Moved from one point to the other. In fact, we enjoyed it. We enjoyed it so much so that we didn't even want the train to get to the destination. It was that enjoyable. We're praying that it will not get there too fast because it was smooth and enjoyable. But of course, you know how it is. It's a speed train, and before you know it, you are where you should be. You are in your destination. So that was it. We moved there, and of course there were some stopover. There were some stopover from one point to the other, and when they stop, passengers will come out. Some will go in, and some will come out. So that was how we were moving from one point to the other until we got to our destination. There was one silly thing that happened when we got to our destination. I'll share this with you guys. There was one silly thing that happened. When we got to our final destination where we were supposed to come down, we got our luggage to the exit door. All right. Got our luggage to the exit door. And we didn't know that we were supposed to press a button for the door to open. We thought it was like the other train that we entered where the doors will open automatically when you are standing by the door, or when the train stops, the doors will open automatically, and people that wants to enter will enter. Those that want to come down will come down. So we thought it was something like that, but we didn't know that in this train we had to press a button for the door to open. And if you don't open that door, the train driver will just sense that, oh, no one wants to come down at that point, and they will move after a few seconds. So while we're struggling to open the door, the train moved. It was horrible. What that means is that we have lost our destination. It's only going to stop at the next train station. No matter what you do, that train is not going to stop again immediately it moves. So, because we could not open the door on time, the train had to move to the next train station, which was not quite far from our own train station. So I had to run down to go and talk to the train manager about it, and he assured me that I should not worry, that the only thing they can do is that they will assist us to make sure we are able to come down on time in the next train station, and then we'll wait to catch a connecting train that will take us back to our location, our destination. So there was nothing I could do because no matter what it is, that cannot be changed. So we had to be patient. We got to the next train station, and they helped us. We came down, took our luggage down. Why I was really angry is because the luggage were much and it was extra work for us. It was extra work for us. So we actually waited for a while for another train to come that will be going to our direction. There were there were several trains coming around, but those were not going to our direction. So we had to wait for the one that was going to our direction. So that took us another 1 hour, like another 1 hour, for us to get to have another train that will take us to um, our right location where we're supposed to come down. Right. So we already have the experience, we already knew what to do. So we just did what we should do when we got to the destination that we missed before. We already knew what to do. Just press the button, the doors were open, and we came down from the train. Immediately we came down, our friend was already waiting for us at the train station. Immediately we came down, he was right there to receive us. So it was a very merry moment. It was a merry moment. You know, the way we were even happy with each other, marrying with each other, celebrating each other. Other strangers and passers-by were even rejoicing with us because the joy that we were giving, joy that we were giving was touching others. It was touching other people that they didn't even know where when they joined us to rejoice. They didn't even know what happened. They don't know us from anywhere, but because we were giving a lot of joy, they had to join us. So you guys will see the video. We'll put these things together so you will see the visual explanation of all these things that I'm giving you. So that was it. We rejoiced with our friends. They helped us get our luggage, move down to the car park where their cars were parked, and we moved home from there. We moved on from there, yes. So, like I was saying, that's is part of the experience in our journey, part of the experience in our journey, and I'm sure that it wasn't a bad one, actually. It wasn't a bad one. It wasn't a bad one. It was mixed. It was mixed feelings, mixed feelings. Some good, some were just educative, I wouldn't say they were bad, they were just educative. What do you mean by that? You have not told them what you have to tell. Tell them now.
To tell you people.
Tell them now. Tell them
I
now
have
so
many
that you can
things to
sleep.
tell you. Plenty. I have plenty gist for you. This
So,
this
so
gist.
tell them now.
Just take this gist and tomorrow. Hey God, you see me live plenty. Tomorrow.
So can you tell
Tomorrow,
them a bit now?
tomorrow I'll be in Paris. I'll be leaving on London tomorrow to Paris. So
Mm-hmm.
as I'm on my way to Paris, I'll be on live with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. I love you guys. Love you all. Please share our live, like and comment. Thank you so much. Good night.
You can see that she's very tired, right? You guys can see that she's very tired. Of course, I understand. Me, I'm tired too, but I just need to give this update to our people, to our viewers. Just need to give them this update. However, there are more and more to come on this. There are more to come for this, but I just hope that you guys enjoyed this, even though it's a long one. Of course, I just needed to do it we'll still be coming up with the one that is more entertaining, which is the videos and clips of all these explanation that I've given today. All these explanation I've given today, there are clips that will come with it. There are videos that will come with it that will make you understand more of what we actually went through uh, this our trip to the UK. So, like my wife said, of course, we're having another trip tomorrow to Paris to spend these few days there, do what we'll be doing, and we'll come back to London again. We'll come back to London again and spend the rest of our time in London before we get back to our country, Nigeria. Nigeria is our country. It's a great country, and we hope that these things begin to get better. I know they will get better with time, but we just hope that our leaders begin to have this sincerity of purpose to begin to put things in the right perspective, so that we can be celebrated in the international world. All right. So, guys, we have um, really said a lot about this trip, and I hope that you understand a few of them, even if not all. You understand them, but like I said, I promise you guys, we are going to come with the visual explanation on this. The trip, our trip to the UK was quite an interesting one. It was quite interesting, of course, because there were the enjoyable part of it, and there were also the learning part of it. So it was mixed experience. All right, it was a mixed experience. It was really very educative, interesting, and amazing. And I hope that some of you who have not had this experience will have the opportunity one day to to have this experience, and you understand more of what you understand more about what I'm talking or what I'm saying. You know, so I urge you guys to stick with me, please. This is our channel. If you see this video, please watch this video to the end. Watch this video to the end, please. Ensure that you engage with us. Ensure that you share our videos. Ensure that you subscribe. All right. So these are the ways that you can actually support us. All these things I just mentioned are done for free. It's not going to take a penny from you. It's not going to take a dime from you. They are done for free. Just with your kind-heartedness, just do what I am asking for. It is a way for you to support us. Just click the subscribe button. You can also click the share button to distribute this video to get to a large audience, and this will help us also uh, grow on the views. So please, thank you so much for having to spend time to listen to this very explanation about our trip to the UK, and I hope that you stick with our channel so you can watch more of our videos. We are into family comedy, short skits, and very entertaining videos. If you go to our channel, go to the history of our videos, scroll down, you see lots of very funny, entertaining comedies that is on our channel. So click on it, watch them, learn from them, laugh from them, and be excited with them. Right? It's part of way that you. It's part of the ways you can support this channel. It's part of the ways that you can support us to grow bigger. So guys, we are pleading with you. We are pleading with you to subscribe to our channel, watch our videos regularly. You can drop a comment on how you feel about the videos that we have uploaded on this channel, what you learned from it, how funny it is to you, and all that. You can drop a comment on the comment section, and you can also suggest. We are open to suggestions. All right, we're open to suggestions. We're also open to um criticisms. All right, we are also open to criticisms, but the criticisms, like I said, should be very rational. All right, constructive. Okay, let your criticism be constructive. Constructive criticism is welcomed. All right, we don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. You can correct us. You can give your opinion. It could help us grow better. It could help us grow bigger. It could help us grow larger. All right. So we are here to serve you. We are here to give you um interesting short comedies, short videos, short skits. Right. That is what we are here to do. And basically is most of them will be centered on um family comedies, lifestyle once in a while, So please engage our videos and make sure you watch them to the end, and we'll be glad that you did. Yes, we'll be glad that you did. It's your support will highly be appreciated, and the only way you can do that is to do the three things that I mentioned earlier. One is to click on the subscribe button. It is not going to cost you a dime. It is not going to cost you anything to click on the subscribe button. All right, it is not going to cost you anything. Next, you can drop your comment according to how you feel about our videos. You can also share your opinion. You can also criticize constructively if you like. All right. 3, you can click on the share icon. You can share our videos to your family and friends. You can share our videos so that the video goes to wide audience. That will help us gain more views from other viewers, which are coming from you. That is the essence of sharing videos. It will help us gain viewers from outside our own subscribers. From outside our subscribers, it will help us gain viewers when you share. All right. So please do well to share our videos. Do well to watch it to the end. Learn what you want to learn from it. Give us your opinion. You can criticize if you like, but constructively. All right. We are not perfect, of course. No one is perfect. We are open to learning. We are still open to learning, just the way we are open to constructive criticism. So please do well to drop your comment according to how you feel about the videos that we have dropped. This is just our first live stream on this channel, and we hope to go live more often from now on. So please support us by clicking on the subscribe button, watch our videos, drop your comments on the comment section in the way of how you feel, or in the way of opinions of what you think we should do. Areas that you think we should develop on, please, we are open to such suggestions or opinions. Okay, so please, guys, do well to support us in the manner that we have specified. All right, in the manner that we have specified, do well, please, to support us, and God bless you all. God bless you all. We have come to the end of this live session where we try to tell you our experience on our journey. And like I said before, I promise that I'm going to put together the videos of this explanation so that it will be more interesting, more engaging to you. So, guys, I promise to do that. So, like I said, you can see my wife is already sleeping because she's tired. She's very tired. She's already sleeping now. So, I am about to end this live stream now so I can also catch some sleep before tomorrow because we'll have another journey tomorrow to Paris. So, thank you guys for your time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah. Love you. Bye. Mwah. Yes.